This is Snowdonia, the key to the character of Wales and of its people. Llandudno is the gateway to Snowdonia, for it lies on a peninsula with sea on three sides, right on the border of the national park. On the sandy shores of the Irish Sea, Llandudno is a complete town in itself. Indeed, it is the only one in Britain purpose-made as a holiday centre. It has gracious gardens and a built-in feeling of leisure and an atmosphere which says you can do what you want to when you want to do it. And all the amenities are available to provide you with the comfort and luxury you need at the sort of price you can afford to pay. Every day, steamers leave the pier for the Isle of Man, returning in the evening. And there are lots of other sea trips you can take. But it is, of course, the two main beaches with their miles of sea-washed sand that attract holidaymakers the most. For those who prefer to be up and doing, there is lots to do. You can play bowls or golf on one of the three fine courses built beside the sea. You can rest a while for refreshment and watch the more energetic putting their energies away. There's a new covered and heated pool for those who enjoy a swim at any time of the year. Llandudno is indeed a complete holiday town providing everything: relaxation, sport, entertainment, and some of the most beautiful scenery in Wales. Sheltered by high hills, panorama after panorama unfolds. Nowhere is this more true than on the Great Orme itself, towering nearly 700 feet above the town. It is easily reached by road. But most people prefer the old Great Orme Railway. Opened in Edwardian days, it retains the timeless excitement which somehow is still a part of the atmosphere of Llandudno. A more modern and certainly more exhilarating way up is by cable car, the longest passenger one in Britain. Perhaps this is the best way to see the town. From the top, the views are superb, and the sheep more than friendly. Sheep and dogs are very much a part of the life of Wales. But it's really only crisps they want up on the Great Orme. Below, there is the old church of St. Tidno, which gave the town its name and where open-air services are held on summer Sundays. It was Llandudno which gave Lewis Carroll the time and inspiration to write Alice in Wonderland, and in many ways the town is still dedicated to children and their needs. But it is not so much what you can do in Llandudno, it's where you can go. For the town is the key to the most beautiful part of Wales. Just across the estuary is Conway, with its magnificent castle guarding the entrance to the fastnesses of Snowdonia. Completed by Edward I in 1287, it has been joined by Telford's magnificent bridge, which was designed to harmonize with the ancient stone. Conway also boasts the smallest dwelling in the country. Beyond Conway is a magic land of mountains and lakes. One great national park, dominated and named after Mount Snowdon, an area which has figured large in the history of Wales. Wales is a land of little railways, and there are several close at hand for the enthusiast to enjoy. One of the most picturesque is the Festiniog. Once it carried slate from the quarries of the area. Today, it is tourists who wish to enjoy the beautiful scenery through which it passes. But perhaps the most famous of all is the Snowdon Mountain Railway itself. It carries tourists to the summit of Wales' highest mountain, 3,560 feet above sea level. There is a walking path to the summit, if your legs and breath are able to take it. Or, if you're an expert, you can climb. But whichever way you go, the view from the top is an experience all should share. Guarding the western seaward approach to Snowdonia is Carnarvon, just 27 miles from Llandudno. Right from the time of Edward I, it has been the main bastion of North Wales, and it is here that all the princes of Wales have been invested. Only a few miles from Llandudno are Bodnant Gardens, acknowledged as among the finest in the Western Hemisphere. The gardens cover 87 acres and were laid out by Henry Pochin in 1875. Here surely you can dream a while and pass the day in admiration. Only just up the road is Gwydir Castle, famous for its flowers and for its peacocks. No visitor to this part of Wales would ever want to miss the Swallow Falls at Betws-y-Coed. Only a few minutes bus ride from Llandudno is the Welsh Mountain Zoo. Certainly there are larger zoos, but none more beautiful than this one set high in the mountains. From the restaurant balcony, you can watch the lions. For its size, it has a most comprehensive selection of wildlife. There is scenery, animals, birds and sunshine, all mixed in together. And then return again to Llandudno, where there are first-class shops of international repute and canopied shopping pavements. Llandudno is suitable for a holiday at any time of the year, for there is always so much going on. when the evening comes, Llandudno keeps its welcome as the night's activities get underway. There are cinemas to visit, theatres and shows. It's all going on everywhere. And if you've danced too early, you can sleep the day away, for there is always plenty of room on the beach to lead your own life without disturbance from others. This, then, is Llandudno, the holiday town, designed as such and dedicated to the renewing of tired bodies, the gateway to the beauties of Snowdonia.
Lass